Hello guys and welcome back. We're going or I'm going to give you the newest update on what's going on with my life, experimenting with various manifestations techniques. One of the things that I've been looking at is the connection between all the therapists, cognitive therapists especially, with the law of attraction, manifestation, reality transurfing, and all these ideas about creating the life that you want. And as if you know me, you know that I love a kind of intellectual approach also to the things, I like to know why things work, how things work, and also I like things that actually work and that can be proven. For example, if a person feels depression, anxiety, etc., the cognitive therapies are very effective against that. So it can be seen in real life. You can see by yourself, trying it, experimenting with it, and you will see very fast results, especially if you know how things work. And the same could be said to the law of attraction, manifestation, and all this kind of stuff. So it's been roughly 1 month or 6-7 weeks. For the past a few weeks I've been conflicted. I've been continuing by working with my private practice, with clients, but I was still looking at experimenting with the ideas of especially financial freedom. So there are some things that are very similar in the cognitive therapies and in the ideas of manifestation. For example, one of the things is about the affirmations, affirming things. I am that. If you say, for example, I am very beautiful, and if you don't believe that at your gut level, it will be very hard to affirm that thing over and over and over again. And usually your subconscious mind don't like to be lied to. So if you're saying I am beautiful and you're not feeling that at your gut level, then very likely you will not be very effective in this. In truth, it might lead you to some other things. For example, let me explain how I think these things work. So for example, if you say I am beautiful and you don't believe that, you might get in touch. Your mind might attract maybe a cognitive therapist which will help you explain you why or how can you achieve this belief of being beautiful, because cognitive therapy deals in your inner deeply held beliefs, and if you change your beliefs, your emotional life will change. You will feel differently, and if you feel differently, you will act differently, and when you act differently, the world around you will change. And that's just science, fact, and you will experience that if you go down this path. Now, thinking about reality transurfing and the ideas of the matrix. The idea of the matrix is not new. It also a variant of this comes from ancient Greece, as far as I know and remember. The idea of Plato's cave, that the idea that if you are born in a cave and you don't know any better, and you're sitting in the dark and there is the wall, and behind you there is a fire, and you only see shadows cast from the outside world. You will believe that the shadows on the wall are the actual reality. But actual reality is not that, and we know. But what if in reality there is something like that in the real world? And maybe all that these movies are only trying to show us that this is the case. And I've been thinking, the system where we live in our lives, it imprints us with beliefs and rules. Like, for example, you have to do that in order to be worthy. And I always say, for example, the idea of I need to be rich to be worthy. That's a very bad idea. Because worth is worth, your soul is your soul, and wealth is wealth. Do not ever compare or make them intertwined. So the first thing that you can do using the cognitive method is to actually start feeling worthy, regardless of whether or not you have wealth or not. That's the first step. And the second step would be to focus on wealth, if this is something that you want. And when I'm thinking about my past life, etc., I'm thinking that I don't want to live life like that anymore. And it is a deep feeling that I want to live life differently. And if you think about that, in this world, our souls are the same. Our bodies are roughly the same. Granted, some are taller, smaller, etc. You would say that some are more beautiful, less beautiful, but we say that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And you can actually become much more beautiful if you are charismatic. This is something inner. You can be much more attractive if you're smiling, if you're happy with yourself, if you are creating the relationship with yourself, if you're loving yourself. This is the place where you start. And you create self-esteem. You create self-esteem not by saying I have self-esteem, because it's not going to work. Maybe if you affirm I have self-esteem, maybe you're going to be redirected to a cognitive therapist who or he will help you achieve unconditional self-esteem, unconditional self-love, and unconditional life acceptance. And here we can go into the metaphysical stuff. You can say, I am accepting the life that I want to live. I am accepting a different slide of life that I want to live, that I want to inhabit. That is something that you can do. And a great therapist can and will help you regarding that. Granted, if she knows this stuff. And going back to the idea of the matrix. So the matrix, in my view at the moment, at my understanding, is a set of ideas, beliefs that are instilled into you, into your inner body, in your inner self, and you believe all this shit about life, like I have to be beautiful to be worthy, I have to do that to be worthy, etc. Basically, they are the ideas of what you must be, what you have to do in order to be good enough. And that sort of thing drains you. You start to feel depressed, you start feeling anxious, and you lose your energy. And if we know that these energies are not lost, that energy cannot be destroyed but only transformed, it is going somewhere. You feel bad, and maybe at a metaphysical level, you are actually feeding this matrix. And so, think about it logically. So, you are feeling bad, you are feeling anxious, depressed, etc. because of these beliefs. And if there is this matrix, you are actually feeding it. And think rationally. If you're feeding something and it's getting benefits from you, why would this system or energy structure give you up? Why would this energy structure help you change so that you will be much calmer, you would enjoy much more life if you're not feeding the matrix? On the other hand, this energy structure, that is the matrix, is actually, I believe it is emotionless, like aimless. The only aim is to get fed. So it doesn't matter whether or not you are giving it positive energy or bad energy, or whether you're feeding it with happiness or with depression, you are actually feeding it. So let's make a goal to give to the matrix or this emotional structure the most energy possible. And let's say that you want to give it the best energy that can be. So when you're feeling depressed, the matrix or this energy structure is going to keep you down. It's going to propel you down. It's going to spiral you down. Why? Because it's get fed. On the other hand, if you choose yourself, if you say, in my life, I am the chosen one, my soul is good enough, and I want to experience life with as much joy as possible, with as much enjoyment as possible, you will start to get into another plane in life. You will start going higher and higher and higher. You will create much more energy. It will be a positive energy, and these energy structures are not going to have any other way than helping you achieve your goals and your dreams, so in order to benefit from you. So it's like in this idea of these energy structures, you can choose a positive energy or a negative energy, but you have to choose. It's like it's predisposed toward, because of all these rules, etc., it is predisposed for you to feel bad, but you can make an actual effort, like using cognitive therapy to heal yourself, to heal your wounds, to heal your inner structures, to change your beliefs, to change some outer aspects of your life, to decide what you're going to do and that it is yours and that you're going to take it. So these are the things that you can do in order to escape the matrix. Okay? And so in my life right now I am trying another experiment, and it's from the creator of Dilbert, which granted he is successful in the way that he says that there is nothing else that he wants in this world. So essentially he says that he achieved everything that he wanted, so that's great for him. And he said that he used affirmations, and he was actually, I read that chapter, and he said that I will read that chapter to you in the future so that you will know it as well. And he said that he used to write every down 15 times the affirmation about the thing that he wanted to create in his life. And so I'm trying that stuff out even in my life regarding the kind of life that I want to live, especially focused more on self-love, on love, on freedom, financial freedom, emotional freedom, all this great stuff. So this is the thing that I am focusing right now at this moment, and this is what I want to share with you. And regarding how it's going, I've been having a challenge. I created a challenge for myself to increase my self-esteem, to improve it even further. So you would probably feel that I am feeling much better, that I am feeling much more energetic, and maybe, just maybe, things are starting to change for the better and actually get better. Because even though I'm a great therapist, I am fallible as a human. I am prone to the matrix as everyone else. Probably I don't know anyone who is not prone to it. I'm not perfect. I don't try to be perfect. I'm trying to create the life for myself. And in this stage, for example, the thing that I enjoy the most is being a great therapist, having great hours with the clients, and this is when I feel great. This is when I feel the best. But I don't like all the other stuff, like consciously thinking about marketing, selling, etc. So I'm thinking much more about attracting stuff, and it holds true for most of the things. I've heard some great cognitive therapists said that in their lives they never chased, they let the universe chase them. So it's like very interesting choice of words, and I'm trying to hold on to these thoughts also in my life. And maybe one thought for you: the universe functions like people and cats. Cats are very interesting and intelligent beings, and if you try to chase them, they will flee. They will always flee. You might occasionally catch one or two, but it's going to be a hard road. On the other hand, if you let cats come to you, they will usually come to you. So what do? You become attractive, you create attractive stuff for the cats, you create a great environment, you create great emotions, and you give them food, and then you pet them, etc., and they will always come to you. So that's the way that you do this stuff. Okay, so until next time, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope to see you soon. You can contact me if you feel that you want to work with me, and subscribe to the channel. It helps a lot. Like it, share it. It really helps the channel. It's a really small challenge, and I'm trying my best to help the most people possible in the world. So until next time, I wish you all the best.